Survival Guide. Warning: before playing this game, read the Xbox 360 instruction manual and any peripheral manuals for important safety and health information. Keep all manuals for future reference. For replacement manuals, please see xbox.com/support or call Xbox customer support. Important health warning about playing video games. Photosensitive seizures. A very small percentage of people may experience a seizure when exposed to certain visual images, including flashing lights or patterns that may appear in video games. Even people who have no history of seizures or epilepsy may have an undiagnosed condition that can cause these photosensitive epileptic seizures while watching video games. These seizures may have a variety of symptoms, including lightheadedness, altered vision, eye or face twitching, jerking or shaking of arms or legs, disorientation, confusion, or momentary loss of awareness. Seizures may also cause loss of consciousness or convulsions that can lead to injury from falling down or striking nearby objects. Immediately stop playing and consult a doctor if you experience any of these symptoms. Parents should watch out for or ask their children about the above symptoms. Children and teenagers are more likely than adults to experience these seizures. The risk of photosensitive epileptic seizures may be reduced by taking the following precautions. Sit farther from the screen. Use a smaller screen. Play in a well-lit room. Do not play when you are drowsy or fatigued. If you or any of your relatives have a history of seizures or epilepsy, consult a doctor before playing. ESRB game ratings. The Entertainment Software Rating Board, ESRB, ratings are designed to provide consumers, especially parents, with concise, impartial guidance about the age appropriateness and content of computer and video games. This information can help consumers make informed purchase decisions about which games they deem suitable for their children and families. ESRB ratings have two equal parts. Rating symbols suggest age appropriateness for the game. These symbols appear on the front of virtually every game box available for retail sale or rental in the United States and Canada. Content descriptors indicate elements in a game that may have triggered a particular rating and/or may be of interest or concern. The descriptors appear on the back of the box, next to the rating symbol. For more information, visit www.esrb.org. Gameplay controls. Toggle first/third person, left button. Aim/block, left trigger. Wait, back. Xbox guide, Xbox button. Pause, start. Enter VATS mode, right button. Attack, right trigger. Jump, Y. Open, close Pip-Boy 3000. B. Activate. A. Reload. X. Look/turn. Right stick. Move. Left stick. VATS controls. Right button. Enter VATS mode. Right trigger. Select target. Right stick. Switch between targets. Left stick. Target specific body parts. A. Accept VATS targeting. B. Exit VATS. Cancel queued attacks. Introduction to Fallout 3. Nuclear war. The very words conjure images of mushroom clouds, gas masks, and bewildered children ducking and covering under their school desks. But it's the aftermath of such a conflict that truly captures our imaginations, in large part because there's no real-world equivalent we can relate to. Mankind may have witnessed the horror of the atomic bomb, but thankfully, we've somehow succeeded in not blowing up the entire planet. At least, not yet. Fallout 3 presents a much grimier reality. Imagine if, after World War II, the timeline had split. Our world forked into one branch, the Fallout universe the other. In that other branch, technology progressed at a much more impressive rate, while American society remained locked in the cultural norms of the 1950s. It was an idyllic world of tomorrow, filled with servant robots, beehive hairdos, and fusion-powered cars. And then, in the year 2077, at the climax of a long-running war with China, it all went to hell in a globe-shattering nuclear war. That's where you come in. Fallout 3 takes place 200 years later, in the year 2277, in post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C. and its environs. The capital wasteland, as it has come to be known, is a nightmare landscape of roving raider gangs, freakish mutants, super mutants, rotting feral ghouls, and malfunctioning military robots. It's a good thing you've been living underground for the past 19 years, safe and secure in an official Vault-Tec facility known as Vault 101. Everything is fine and dandy until your father, who has been the one constant in your life, decides to leave the vault unexpectedly, forcing you to follow in pursuit. So much for safety. Now, here's the good news. When that giant vault door slides open and you're thrust into the harsh sunlight of Capital Wasteland, you are completely free to make your own destiny. Follow after dear old dad, or forget he even exists. Head straight into the ramshackle town of Megatron and meet its electric inhabitants, or shoot first and exchange pleasantries later. That's really the most important thing to remember about Fallout 3. It's your game, so play it the way you want. There is no right way to play. Try out the many skills and perks found in this manual, using VATS, the all-new combat system. But most of all, remember that each challenge the game gives you has multiple ways of solving it, and multiple outcomes. There are many paths to success, and yes, the game does eventually end. But how it ends is up to you and the character you play. We here at Bethesda Game Studios hope you have as much fun adventuring in our world as we've had creating it. It's been an honor keeping the Fallout universe alive, and it's time for you to experience that wonder all over again, or for the very first time, whichever the case may be. Oh, and one more thing. When you finally catch up with Dad, be nice. Or not. The Fallout 3 team. Playing the additional content. To play Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition, first insert Disc 2. Once the installation is complete, remove the disc and insert Disc 1 to play the game. If you've already played Fallout 3, you will see your saves in the load/saves menus, so you can continue with an existing character. If you are starting a new game, you must exit Fallout Vault 101 character generation first before receiving the downloadable content messages. Operation Anchorage. For Operation Anchorage, a new radio signal will appear, which adds a new map marker and new quest objective. Investigate the outcast radio signal. The Pit. For the Pit, a new radio signal will appear, which adds a new map marker and a new quest objective. Werner's distress signal. Broken Steel. With Fallout 3 Game of the Year, the level cap is increased to 30. In order to experience the new Broken Steel quest and storyline, you'll need to complete the main quest of Fallout 3. Point Lookout. For Point Lookout, a quest message will notify you that a new shipment of fruit is being sold from a boat near Rivet City, along with a new map marker and quest objective. Investigate the source of the punga fruit. For Mothership Zeta, a new radio signal will appear, notifying the player to check out an unintelligible Radion broadcast with a new map marker and quest objective. Investigate the strange radio signal coming from the wasteland. Main menu. Continue. Continue playing from your most recent saved game. New. Starts a new game of Fallout 3. Load. Allows you to select from a list of previously saved games. Settings. Takes you to the settings menu where you can adjust your gameplay, display, audio, and control preferences. See page 40 for more info. Crew. View the credits for the team that brought you Fallout 3. Downloads. View any downloadable content you have obtained for Fallout 3. The game screen. Hit points, HP, your overall health. When your HP are gone, your character dies. Compass. The compass indicates the direction you are heading, as well as enemies, nearby locations, and quest markers. See page 6 for more information about your compass. Action points, AP. The total number of AP available is based on your character's agility. See Special, page 14. Action points are only used in VATS mode. Weapon condition. The shorter the bar, the worse the condition of your weapon. Ammo. The ammo you have for your equipped weapon. The first number is how many rounds you have before a reload, and the second number is your remaining ammo. Enemy health bar. Shows the current health of the enemy. Rad Meter. Will appear whenever radiation damage is taken. XP bar. Will appear whenever experience points are earned. Compass and activation icons. Clear triangle. Indicates a location that you have not discovered yet. Filled triangle. Indicates a location that you have previously discovered. Quest target. If you have an active quest, any quest targets will be displayed on your compass as a solid arrow. The quest target will flash faster and faster as you get closer to it. Map marker. If you have placed your own marker on the map, this will be displayed as a transparent arrow. Friend-foe markers. People and creatures that you perceive are displayed on the compass as vertical bars. Green bars indicate friendly people, creatures. Red bars indicate enemies. Your perception stat determines if you can detect them. Crosshair. Your crosshair will change whenever you are able to interact with an object. Press A to interact with the highlighted object. A red icon text always indicates a crime will occur if you perform the action. The Pip-Boy 3000. B. Enter/exit Pip-Boy. D-pad or left thumbstick. Scroll up, down through the lists. Move left and right through menus in each section. Left trigger and right trigger. Cycle right-left through the 3 main menus. Right thumbstick. Pan around maps. Scroll some skill perk descriptions. Rad Meter. To the left of your Pip-Boy is a personal radiation meter that tells you how many rads you've currently taken in radiation damage. Sections. There are 3 main menus in your Pip-Boy 3000. Stats. Information about your character's stats and abilities. Items. All of the items your character is currently carrying. Data. Contains your maps, quest info, notes, and access to any radio signals you can pick up. The stats menu has 5 sections. Status, special, skills, perks, general. The following information always appears at the top of the stats screen. Your character's level, current and max hit points, HP, current and max action points, current experience points, and the amount of XP needed to level up. Status menu. The status menu has basic info about the health of your character. Moving up-down on the left thumbstick moves you between the 3 important subsections of status. C and D shows the condition of each part of your character's body indicated by a bar. The shorter the bar, the more damaged that body part is. When the bar is gone, that part is considered crippled and will appear as a dotted line. If you have any stim packs in your inventory, press A to use those to restore your overall health and some condition of each body part. Press X to select the body part you would like to apply a stim pack to restore that part's condition directly. Rad shows your current level of radiation resistance and how many total rads of damage your character has taken. If you have a rad away in your inventory, press A to use it to flush rads out of your system. If you have Rad X, you can press X to increase your character's rad resistance for a period of time. You can be exposed to radiation either directly from the environment or by ingesting irradiated food and water. A small amount of radiation will not hurt you, but as your accumulated exposure goes up, you will begin to suffer ill effects. Stats menu. EFF shows all of the positive and negative effects your character is experiencing. This could be due to radiation damage, certain clothing you have equipped, aid you may be using, and other effects. Special. Your 7 primary attributes. See page 14 for a description of each attribute. A- to the right of your number indicates that attribute is suffering a negative effect, while a plus indicates it is enjoying a boost. Check the EFF section of your stats menu for more information. Skills. Information on your skills. See page 16 for more information. Perks. Special abilities you can choose every time you level up. See pages 18 to 26 for more information on perks. General. List your many accomplishments while playing the game, as well as your current karma status, evil, good, or neutral, as well as your rank within that status. Adapting to the outside world. You've left the safety and the comfort of the vault. What now? The moment you exit the vault, you will notice a piercing bright light. Like a creature of the night, your eyes are not accustomed to the bare sun. Make sure to shield the redness with tinted goggles. Items menu. The items menu has 5 sections: weapons, apparel, aid, misc, and ammo. Weapons. This menu displays all the weapons in your inventory. Apparel displays any items you can wear, including armor, clothing, and accessories like hats. Aid shows all items you can consume to change your character's stats, including stim packs, chems, and any books or magazines. Misc. This list displays miscellaneous items, including keys, bobby pins, and other items. Ammo. This list displays any ammo that can be used for weapons in the game. Menu controls. A. Equip, unequip, or use the selected item. X. Drop the selected item. Y. Repair the selected item. C. Repairing weapons and apparel, page 31. Hotkey the selected item. See next page. Items menu continued. Item characteristics. Items in your inventory may have a number of characteristics that will appear when the item is highlighted. DAM, how much damage the weapon does. The higher the number, the better. DR, the percentage of damage resistance the item offers. The higher the better. WG, how much the item weighs. VAL, the item's value in bottle caps. CND, the current condition of the weapon. Effects, any positive and negative effects your character will experience if the item is equipped. Weapons will also display the caliber ammo the weapon uses along with the current rounds loaded and remaining rounds. Hotkeys. In the inventory menu, press and hold RB and press a direction on the D-pad. Then highlight the weapon, apparel, or aid you want in that slot. Note, you can still change sections and menus in your Pip-Boy with the hotkeys open, and the item will be assigned when you release the D-pad. While playing, use the D-pad to select any of your 8 hotkeyed items. You can also press and hold the D-pad to see all your hotkeys. If protective eyewear is unavailable, press your fingers and thumbs together and place your hands over your eyebrows in an open and horizontal fashion, thus shielding yourself from the most harmful rays. Note that this is not an ideal form of eye protection and may not allay the threat of blindness. Data. The top portion of the data menu will always display your current location and the current date and time. The data menu includes 5 sections: local map, world map, quests, notes, and radio. Local map. The local map displays an overhead map of your current location, as well as any nearby doors. Highlight icons to display information about doors and their destinations. World map. The world map shows an overhead map of the entire Capital Wasteland area, and markers for any places that have been discovered during the course of your adventures. You can even fast travel directly to any place you have previously visited by highlighting the location and pressing A. On the world map, your path to a quest target is indicated by a dotted line. In some cases, you may need to take a route through different areas, and the dotted line will reflect that. Move up-down on the left thumbstick to zoom in out on the map. Use the right thumbstick to move around the map. Press X to place your own marker on a local or world map. If your active quest has any quest targets, these will be displayed on both the local and world maps. Data continued. Quests. The quest screen in your Pip-Boy Pip-Boy's data section tracks your progress in every quest you have undertaken. To the left is a list of quests. Those with bright green text are active. Those with darkened text have been completed or somehow failed. Your active quest is marked by a small box. On the right-hand side of the screen are the objectives for each quest. The active objectives have bright text and are on the top of the list. The completed objectives have darkened text and are at the bottom of the list. Objectives marked as optional are not necessary to successfully finish the quest. You can select any quest as the currently active one, or immediately view the location of the active quest's current target on the world map, if the location is known. Quest targets are shown on your compass and maps for the active quest only. Note, not every quest will provide quest targets. In some quests, you must discover the objective's location on your own. Contains all quest-related and miscellaneous notes you find in the game, both written and audio. Notes you have not read or listened to are listed in bright text. Notes you have already read, heard, are listed in darkened text. Press A to listen to an audio note. The audio will continue to play even if you close your Pip-Boy menu. Press X to toggle between all notes and only active quest notes. Radio. All the radio signals you have discovered are listed on the radio screen in the data section of your Pip-Boy. Signals listed in the bright text are within range and can be listened to. Signals listed in darkened text have been discovered, but you are no longer within range. In order to listen to one of these stations, you have to move back into the signal's receiving range. Special. Strength. Strength is a measure of your raw physical power. It affects how much you can carry and determines the effectiveness of all melee attacks. Perception. A high perception grants a bonus to the explosives, lockpick, and energy weapon skills, and determines when red compass markings appear, which indicate threats. Endurance. Endurance is a measure of your overall physical fitness. A high endurance gives bonuses to health, environmental resistances, and the big guns and unarmed skills. Charisma. Have a high charisma will improve people's disposition towards you, and give bonuses to both the barter and speech skills. Intelligence. Intelligence affects the science, repair, and medicine skills. The higher your intelligence, the more skill points you'll be able to distribute when you level up. Agility. Agility affects your small guns and sneak skills, and the number of action points available for VATS. Luck. Raising your luck will raise all of your skills a little. Having a high luck will also improve your critical chance with all weapons. Skills. Barter. The barter skill affects the prices you get for buying and selling items. In general, the higher your barter skill, the lower your prices are on purchased items. Related special. Charisma. Big guns. The big gun skill determines your combat effectiveness with all oversized weapons, such as the Fat Man, missile launcher, flamer, minigun, and Gatling laser. Related special. Endurance. Energy weapons. The energy weapons skill determines your effectiveness with weapons such as the laser pistol, laser rifle, plasma rifle, and a plasma pistol. Related special. Perception. Explosives. The explosives skill determines the power of any set mines, the ease of disarming any hostile mines, and the effectiveness of any thrown grenades. Related special. Perception. Lockpick. The lockpick skill is used to open locked doors and containers. Related special. Perception. Medicine. The medicine skill determines how many hit points you'll replenish upon using a stim pack, and the effectiveness of Rad X and Rad Away. Related special. Intelligence. Melee weapons. The melee weapon skill determines your effectiveness with any melee weapon, from the simple lead pipe all the way up to the high-tech super sledge. Related special. Strength. Repair. The repair skill allows you to maintain any weapons and apparel. In addition, the higher your repair skill, the better the starting condition of any custom-made weapons. Related special. Intelligence. Science. The science skill represents your combined scientific knowledge and is primarily used to hack restricted computer terminals. Related special. Intelligence. Small guns. The small guns determines your effectiveness with all conventional projectile weapons, such as the 10mm pistol, the BB gun, assault rifle, and combat shotgun. Related special. Agility. Sneak. The higher your sneak skill, the easier it is to remain undetected, steal an item, or pick someone's pocket. Successfully attacking while undetected grants an automatic critical hit. Related special. Agility. Speech. The speech skill governs how much you can influence someone through dialogue and gain access to information they might otherwise not want to share. Related special. Charisma. Unarmed. The unarmed skill is used for fighting without a weapon, or with the few weapons specifically designed for hand-to-hand combat, like brass knuckles or the power fist. Related special. Endurance.